to the Weirdwood, and her people too. I shall be faithful, loyal and true. Leaves and branches, roots and bud, I go in peace, I shed no blood. Brave and charming, helpful, clever, my solemn word shall bind forever. Wicked Clever, in association with Nat 21 Adventures, presents Weird Scouts, your Sunday Sidequest, Magical Kids in an Enchanted Forest adventure. And here they are, your Weird Scouts.
Hey, everybody! It is me, Robert Turk, game designer and author, creator of Weird Scouts, the role-playing game, and welcome to Sunday Sidequest. I am going to throw everybody up here and introduce them. Starting off, this is a puzzle problem-solving game about magical kids who have entered the Weirdwood, which is an enchanted fairy forest. And they are solving problems, they are helping the people that they meet there, and they are scouts, so they are earning badges. Today, we have Mab Just Mab playing Bob the Pook. Hey, Mab.
Hey, my name is Bob, and I'm a Pook. Yeah.
There you go. We have May Hemmer.
Hi.
May is a sapling,
Aww.
and she seems to be a little bit shy. And lastly, we have Shoshana Ruth Green. You're muted, Shoshi.
Sorry. Hi.
It's all right.
I'm Keely the Half Giant, and it is my absolute pleasure to make all of your acquaintances. Oh, sorry, I just dropped something. Hello.
That's okay, Callie.
Thank you.
So, yeah, that is our cast. That is our troupe. That is our crew. They are the Weird Scouts, and the Weird Scouts is a scouting organization that was formed to help get Fae folk away from the idea of kidnapping humans and taking them into the land of fairy for their servants. So instead, they started up the scouting program so that humans that have Fae blood go into the Weirdwood to help. All right. There are still trolls haven't quite bought into this whole idea of Weird Scouts yet. You're not going to find any Weird Scout trolls, but I'm sorry. I just got to throw some comments up here. So yes, this game is published. It came out at the beginning of the pandemic, which was not a great time to launch a game. It is available both in PDF form and in physical book form. I don't have a physical book. I've got it up as PDF.
I got a physical book because I'm prepared. I've got a book right here.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yes.
Look. Look at that.
And actually, some of our viewers last week picked it up. Thank you so much for that. It is available at DriveThruRPG. It's available at wickedclever.com. Yes,
Bob, you probably shouldn't eat the book. It's probably not good.
It's mine. I licked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is Nat 21 Sunday Sidequest. This is an audience participation stream. So one of our great moderators, Reverend Tommy, has set it up so you can spend points down at the bottom of the comment bar. You can spend your points to add or subtract die from the players' rolls. And also, you all, the live viewing audience here, get to provide the voice of their magical murder beast familiar, a panther called Murder Beast, by commenting in the chat. All right. You don't have to put anything special. You don't have to put like Murder Beast in front of it. If we see a comment that seems like It's applicable to the world that's happening right there. We're going to pull it in, pop it up on screen, and I'm going to say Murder Beast tells you and read it off. So you all, the audience, can play the NPC in this game. All right. So I think...
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm not doing it.
You probably Mom said you shouldn't say dirty words.
Oh yeah, I know.
So we hear
That's
Bob.
This is what I look like now.
We don't see Bob. Yeah, Bob has gone shy. All right. So I guess we'll just get things kicked off here. We made characters last week on the stream, so if you want to go back and see that, everybody's got their character sheet, right? Everybody's got their dice. This uses 10-sided dice. Something cool while we're waiting on Mab that I just found last week, and I talked about it on my own stream. If you open up Google and type in the words "roll a dice," you get a dice roller right there in Google, and you can just click the die you want to roll, and it rolls it for you. So I like playing games with physical die. There's something about that clicky clacky, bouncing them together, collecting them, seeing cool colors. But also when you're streaming, I have 0 desk space in front of me. I could not set up to roll die here. It'd have to be off to the side. So this is a pretty cool thing. So some people will be using their phones to roll die. Some people will be rolling actual die. If you want to roll die along at home, do it however you want. It's not going to bother us. So we have Bob is a pook, Lily is a sapling, Keely is a half giant. They have fairy blood. So they are human kids, ages 8 to 13. I think ours are like 10 and 12 going on here. They have fairy blood, which gives them magical abilities that they can use in the Weirdwood. They've joined the Scouts to go in and help. They are not carrying swords and daggers and crossbows. They're not going in to kill the monsters and take their stuff. They're going in to be scouts and be helpful and brave and clever and charming and do stuff. So
I want to make friends with every animal in the Weirdwood. They're all going to be my new best friends.
There you are. So a week ago, you all gathered. Your families got together. You took your oath. Everybody remembers the oath that they took. Basically, your word. Yeah, don't shed any blood. And your word is your bond. All right, your solemn word is binding. Okay.
I don't remember every word, but I basically remember the words. Maybe not every single syllable, but I basically remember the words.
Yeah. Yeah. So you took the oath. You were taken one by one into the actual Weirdwood, shown, play around, test out. You got to do the whole Spider-Man scene, right? Where you were checking out your powers, seeing what you could do, accessing magic, and oh, cool. I'm not Spider-Man, but I can talk to animals, or I can pull up energy from the earth to heal people, or I'm really freaking strong. So you got to play around a little bit.
You're very strong.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility.
It is. So you know how to use your powers. You got to meet each other. You go to the same school anyway, even if you're in different grades. So you know each other. And then the rest of the week is spent packing. So you pack up your stuff. Everybody gets to bring 3 special things with them. Helps if I don't knock my camera over. Like everybody starts with a backpack, a sleeping bag, a mess kit, a canteen, a toothbrush, a towel, pajamas, an extra set of clothes, a pocket knife, and a flashlight. Those are on the back of your character sheet. You start with those. But everybody got to bring 3 special items with them. Let's have everybody tell what those 3 things are that they brought with them. Because you're at home packing, you're getting your uniform together that's been passed down. You're given a kerchief or a scarf with your family colors on it. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Bill. Reminds me of my time in the Boy Scouts. So
What the heck?
I don't know, Bob. You're the one. You're
I wasn't touching anything. I just showed off my scarf. That's all I did.
Yep.
Aw.
The internet does not.
Someone
work
was
well.
right. It is the weird internet, apparently,
weird
because
internet.
electronics doesn't work out there.
They do not. Your flashlights work, but that's about the extent of it. So we'll start with Keely. Keely, what did you bring?
That's me. I brought my kazoo
Yes.
because I'm very passionate about performance and music. I brought a notebook with my glitter gel pen because it's important to take notes so you can learn a lot. And then I have a huge bag full of scrunchies, so I never run out of scrunchies.
All right.
Scrunchies are important.
All right. And Lily, what did you bring with you?
I brought my teddy bear because that's my teddy bear, and I have a compass because Mom said I should always have a compass because you could always get lost because the woods always change. And I have a pack of lighters. I know we're supposed to learn the other thing, but I need quick.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. And Bob, the invisible poop. I don't know if we have audio for you now. Yeah.
I'm here. I can
I
do
see.
a thing. This is the worst. I don't know. There's going to be some crazy technical difficulties. Okay, so I am super prepared for this. I have got everything I need, including a ball of twine.
There you go. Yeah.
In the other room. I forgot to bring it in here. The big bag of gummy bears. Yes. Important. And why is it so important? Because I also brought my little buddy, my giant Madagascar hissing cockroach. That's right. Behold, Fluffy, as I break everything that Fluffy was sitting in. Fluffy. Look at Fluffy. So cute. And I even got like a little outfit and a little tutu for Fluffy. But since Fluffy has 6 legs, it's probably a 6'6". So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the week passes, you're ready, and early in the morning on a Saturday morning, I mean early as in scouting early, like the sun is coming up as your parents take you to the state park. Lots of trees, and they make sure you're packed and everything's ready to go, and the three of you are there together and point your way down the path, and off you go. But you haven't even entered the Weirdwood yet. We talked about it beforehand. We weren't sure if we're going to do confessions or not, but this seems like an excellent moment to do confessions. Just what's running through your head? What are you worried about? What are you excited about going into the Weirdwood? We'll start with Bob.
Well, first of all, I'm a little worried that my visual connection is not going to work, but I'm really excited about making all the new animal friends, and I'm here to also watch out for my other buddies, Kaylee and Lily. They're awesome friends, and I know they're older than me, but I'm here to like show them all the good fun stuff to do. I'm really gonna help Lily get out of her shy space. I think she lives through the things. I think I'm an enabler. Yes. Right, Fluffy. We're gonna do this.
Okay, so Mom taught me a lot of meditating in the sun, so I won't have to worry about taking food from the other guys. I'm good. She gave me some fresh water before I left.
Gotta hydrate.
All right. So as long as I have water, I'm good. And she told me to meditate every morning in the sunlight. to make sure that I'm fed. And then, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm a little nervous that somebody gets hurt, and hopefully I can do my healing thingy like my mom and dad do. And yeah, I think I got this. I don't have to worry about eating their food, so they'll be good on food. They can have all the food.
Hi, I'm excited to possibly meet some of the forest nobles, and maybe I can get a chance to try out some of the manners that I have been studying. I've been working on being more graceful, especially since I just discovered that I am much stronger than I thought I was, and that is, you got to be careful because you have to be in control of your body the whole time. You can't ever stop thinking about where your hands are, because you don't know where they're going to go. But I've been working on it, and I think I'm going to do a really good job.
All right. Awesome. Sorry. Thank you. That was great. That was great. I was over here, not on screen, cracking up laughing. So.
Oh man,
wonderful.
I missed the end of it.
Yes.
All right, you can do it again because I missed it.
Do it again. All right. So, you reach a, you know how in the state park, there are the signs that say, this is not a trail. Okay. And normal people, when you go into the park, you really should obey those signs, because beyond those signs, it's either, you know, endangered plants, or it's a bear, or it's someplace that they don't want you going, and the park rangers know better than you do that you probably shouldn't be going off that way. But there's a particular sign that says, this is not a trail, and you know there's sort of an implied wink wink after it. Okay, you've been told. All right, so you check both directions, make sure nobody's watching, because you don't want to form a parade into the weird wood of everybody checking out what's going on. And you head up that not a trail. All right, and right, it's not a trail, it's a sign. So this is a right. This is a not a trail. All right, and it curves around a little rocky outcropping, and you come to a point where the trees have formed like an archway. And you know that when you walk through that archway, when you step onto the other side, you've crossed the boundary. You have entered the Weirdwood. So take a deep breath. You make sure you got all your stuff. And you head
Come on,
in.
Fluffy. We're going to do this. It's going to be awesome.
And the transition is almost instantaneous. It's subtle, though. The woods feels older. The trees seem bigger. The air is fresher. You don't hear airplanes. You don't hear that distant honking of horns from cars miles and miles away. You feel like you've stepped back in time. The canopy towers overhead. There's craggy moss-covered boulders that pop up, and there's leaves all over the forest floor, and the trail is still there. It's just more overgrown. It's not frequently traveled anymore. Right in front of you,
I shout out, Marco!
Hello?
Just checking.
Oh, okay. I think it's just okay.
Well, I mean, nothing else can resist it, right? Like, so I guess we're alone right now.
the birds do stop chirping, cawing in the trees, and it's you're walking through the forest. It's not like walking into the tiki room at Disney where it's just cacophony of birds, but there's birds chirping. You don't hear a lot of bugs buzzing. That's one of the good things about the Weirdwood. There's no mosquitoes. So there's other things that will bite you and eat you, but you don't have to worry about mosquitoes. The trees are bigger, and it's got this sort of freshness to the not like air freshener in your car that says woodland scent on it. It actually smells like the earth and the trees and the.
I love that
and
smell.
Yes. There's always a bigger bug.
That's right. And if I'm lucky, I'll get to adopt the bigger bug. Because
Yes.
Fluffy always could use a friend.
So Murder Beast is not with you yet. He doesn't just appear, or she. Is Murder Beast a boy or a girl panther?
Boy.
Okay, it feels like.
Do we already know that Murder Beast is our?
No,
okay.
you do not. You do
So
not.
we don't know
as
anything
players,
about it.
yes, you know, but you have not met your familiar yet.
Okay.
There is a note tacked to a tree right in front of you. Like it would be very difficult to miss this note. All right, and you were expecting that your troop leader would be here to greet you. There's no grown up here to greet you. There is just a note on the tree. And it looks like Lily's leaning forward to read the note.
I know, I was like preparing.
So the note at the top, and it is it's written in cursive. So the 12-year-olds have probably been taught cursive. 10-year-old, I don't know. It's up to you whether or not you've been taught cursive at this point.
I mean, they may have
but in
tried.
cursive. Right.
They may have tried.
Right. So in the first word is welcome. Okay, in a big cursive script. And it says, "Welcome, Weird Scouts. I had hoped to be here to meet you, but I've been unexpectedly delayed. In the meantime, follow this trail. There's a campsite ready for you. We'll make this your first test. I would like you to pitch your tents, gather some wood to keep the fire going, and eat your dinner. I should be back by the morning, but there will be a friend to help watch over you. Signed, Scout Leader, and I need a name for your Scout Leader."
Bob.
I'm not going to go with Bob because
Fred.
I'm worried that's going to be confusing.
What? Everyone's name is Bob.
What about Scout Leader Hildy?
Scout Leader Hildy. All right. And can anybody besides May give me one feature of Scout Leader Hildy? One quirk or noticeable thing.
Hildy always wears an interesting hat.
Okay.
All
right.
Hildy is allergic to chocolate.
And is allergic to chocolate. I like that one. I mean, I don't like that one. That's horrible, but
I know. That's super tragic.
I say that. I'm not a huge chocolate fan. I mean, chocolate's good, but I would much rather have like hard candy or Mike and Ike's or licorice than chocolate.
Sour Patch Kids? Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids. All right. So you all have earned
Yes.
your first fairy stone for the troop by naming an NPC. Okay. That's
Yay!
one of the ways you get fairy stones back. So you can see them up there in the corner under the Sunday Sidequest logo. The troop has 4 fairy stones. They will be able to use these to do certain things in the game. All right. So now, pretty much. Yep. Yep. Isn't that the way all adventures start? I mean, so yeah. I missed that one. I'm gonna have to go back and read it. But yeah, so I mean the trail in front of you is pretty clear. You all follow it down to your campsite? Yeah? Yeah.
Right. I'm going to are there other campers meeting, or is it just us?
It's just you all.
That I'm gonna remove the note from the tree and roll it up and put it in my pack, because it probably isn't good to leave notes and paper and stuff out in the woods, and it might be a fire hazard.
All right. Yeah, and personal information nailed to trees about a group of 3 kids camping by themselves. Maybe not the best.
With an adult missing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the sun's out by this point?
Oh yeah, the sun is out.
Okay,
the sun
cool.
is shining
Okay.
overhead. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's very clear. The birds are singing. There are more than likely other Weird Scouts, but it's not like the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts. This is not a huge organization. It's kind of a small, secretive organization, because it's only kids that have fairy ancestry, fairy blood, and so you kids get to be a little more special. But there's nobody else in your troop, so you're not expecting other kids in your troop. So yeah, you take the note and you head to a campsite. As you get closer, it's pretty obvious because you can smell the smoke of the campfire. Yes, Bob.
I'll take point, and I want to just make sure that there's no interesting things in the pathway. Interesting things. No interesting things.
I swear.
Nothing interesting.
Some of these viewers seem to have read my notes for today's session over here with their comments. I love it. We're on the same page. So yeah, you trek on. You can smell the campsite before you see it. It's got that wood smoke smell, not forest fire smell. And you reach a clearing where there is a nice low campfire built. It's surrounded by big stones. There's a bucket of sand next to it. There is a crate that, not in cursive, big stamp letters, says perishables on it. There are some logs that have been sort of placed around the campfire as benches. And there is a stack of tents there that are not set up yet. A stack of canvas tents.
How many are there? Just out of
There are 3 tents.
Okay.
3 small tents.
Okay.
Which do you think we should do first? Set up the tents or eat our food?
I'm going to say eat all of the food first. That way we have the strength to
set up the tent?
Well,
yeah.
Okay, what if you guys can go ahead and eat and I can just start laying stuff out?
Oh, no, that's too much work, I think. If we're eating and you're setting up all the tents, that doesn't sound fair to me.
No, I don't need food. Y'all, I can just start laying stuff out.
Oh, that's right. I forget. You can eat the sun.
Yeah, I have
so
water.
Cool.
I have water and it's bright and I can just lay things out.
Wow, you're going to photosynthesis.
It's photosynthesis.
You're going to take pictures everywhere.
Really? Oh.
No, it's okay.
What were you going to say?
No, it's not pictures. It's like when the sun turns into sugar and nutrients from drinking water, and then and so she'll just take off her shoes and just like put them neatly next to her pack and just start like spacing out the tent stuff to just pre-set up everything.
Okay.
While they're eating.
Right. Okay. And what are the other 2 of you doing?
We need a fire for the food, right?
Well, the fire's going. The fire's
already going.
It's not gonna last a whole lot longer. Like if you want to keep the fire going, you'll have to find wood to keep the fire going.
I'll go get
There's
wood.
not a stockpile of wood.
I'll go get wood if you want to set up my tent for me.
I think that's fair.
Just don't
Yes.
pull them off trees. Get fallen ones. Get
Right.
fallen.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah.
one of the rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, Bob knows how to find sticks, right? Right, Bob?
Yep. Totally know how to find sticks. They're the things on the ground that are kind of stick shaped. Nailed it. So good.
You'd be surprised. I've seen people rip things off of trees, and that's mean.
No. Lily,
Mean. It's
my
so
friend,
mean.
and you like
Yeah.
trees, and it's like it would be ripping arms off of bugs, and I am not okay with that.
Yeah, that's not nice either.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bob, you're heading off to get wood for the campfire. Lily is spacing out the tents, and I guess that leaves Keely to cook dinner.
I'm gonna start just cook dinner, but then I also said that I would set up Bob's tent.
Okay.
So
right.
I'm gonna
Right. And
do,
actually, it's
do a
not
little
even
bit of
dinner at this point. It would probably be like lunch. But yes. So you open up the crate. We'll start there. Okay. And it is sort of perishable stuff. There's like a bag of apples. There is a bag of nuts. There's a loaf of bread that's been sliced. There's a jar of peanut butter. And anything else like basic that you can think of, that's probably in there. Coffee, no non-dairy creamer. There are marshmallows. There are graham
Coffee for
crackers.
kids?
Well,
I think that's for Hildy. That might be for Hildy once they, come back from their gin run.
there is no alcohol in the crate. That let's.
Well, Hildy got there first, of course.
Right. Right. Yeah. So Keely, what are you preparing for lunch for everybody?
yeah, I gotta make peanut butter sandwiches. 3 peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm gonna slice up some apples on the side.
Oh, that sounds good.
All right. And so I said we were going to start with just some simple tests.
I'm gonna make I only need to make 2 sandwiches. Well, no, make 3. 1 for Hildy, but I'm gonna set out 4 bottles of water. I assume there's water.
There's no bottles of water.
Oh. There's no water of any kind?
There is a bucket of water.
Oh.
That doesn't have like a lid on it. So
I don't know if that's drinking water.
Yeah, it could be drinking water. It could be the bathroom. You don't know. Yeah. Hot dogs. I think they probably do have hot dogs. That's a good call there, BLC Blondie. All right. So you want to make lunch. 2 peanut butter sandwiches and slice up an apple. This is a really easy thing, but we're gonna have you make a test for it anyway, just so we get used to the dice system here. So this game does use 10-sided dice. This is most likely you're being helpful, right?
Which I'm not very good at. So
that's all right. That's the virtue this probably falls under. Unless you have another virtue that you think you could put this under.
No, I'm pretty sure it's helpfulness.
Okay. And it's probably cooking as well.
Which I don't have any skills in.
All right. But
I have a lot of points and enthusiasm.
There you go. There you go. So what is your helpfulness rating?
1.
1. All right. Well, it's really, really easy. So I'm going to give you 2 extra dice for this. 2 bonus
3
dice.
D10s.
Yes. So roll 3 D10s, and you're looking for numbers that are the same. You're looking for numbers that match.
I rolled a 6, a 7, and an 8.
Okay. None of those match, unfortunately. Yeah, Lily, do you look over while she's making a mess?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop laying out the tents for a second and be like, "Do you need help, Keely?"
I think I'm doing okay. Everybody likes peanut butter, right?
Yeah, but let's get it on the bread. So I'm just gonna come over and she's gonna be like, let me just help. And then she'll like wipe off the peanut butter off her shirt and just try to clean her up a little bit.
All right. So by Lily helping, you get one more die to roll.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll try again.
Don't put peanut butter on the outside of the sandwiches.
No matches.
Okay. All right. Well, you do manage to make something akin to sandwiches. All right.
It's a ball of bread and peanut butter. Please tell me it's a ball of bread.
Yes.
I peanut buttered the outside of the sandwiches and then I dropped them all, but then Lily helped me put them back together. So
yes.
it's sort of a peanut butter and forest floor sandwich.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Lily probably takes the knife away from you before you even start cutting apples.
Yeah.
Because apples you don't have to cut. You can just eat them with your teeth.
That's a great idea. We'll just eat them with our teeth.
There you go. Let's go. All right. We're just gonna put that out.
Okay.
I was trying to be too fancy. I wanted a nice presentation. Can I try and present them nicely? I didn't make them well.
Absolutely. You can totally try and present them nicely.
I want to make them look nice though. Would that be heraldry and manners? She argues and charm.
So
I mean, there's like a little knife and a fork on the badge right there.
Well, it is. So you're going to try and set like a formal place setting?
I'm going to pick leaves and like pick up pretty leaves from the ground and maybe and decorate the table, make it look nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be heraldry. And then can I argue that it's charm that I'm using to set this?
I will allow charm on this.
Don't worry about the dirt. Look how pretty I laid it out.
Right.
All right, so that means I get 5 because I have 2 in heraldry and manners and I have 3 in charm.
Yes, and I'm not going to take any dice away, although you've got these horrible looking sandwiches.
I'm not working with the best here.
Right. Yeah. So 5 dice.
Oh yeah, I got a match. I got 2 8s.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You managed to put together a nice looking formal setting. You get so carried away though. So this is a costly success. There's a cost to this success because it's only one match. You get so carried away that you actually spend like an hour doing this. And when you look back,
like Keely.
Yeah, you've actually set dinner for 8, right? You've got 8 settings set up here.
Lunch for 8.
Lunch. Yes. Yeah. So, but you've got nice. I mean, you've I don't know. What have you done here?
One can be your eating plate, and the other one is the playing with your food plate.
There you go.
Or maybe a discard plate for the sticks and dirt that you find in your sandwich.
Right. It's like if you're eating chicken wings and you've got another place to put the bones.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. Lily, are you actually setting people's tents up for them, or are you just?
Yeah, Lily's gonna totally aim the tents towards the fire so that it radiates towards the opening of the tents. And she's going to space them out equally in a way that everybody can walk out and there's like a little nice seating area and you can see the place setting for 8. And so that way it's like, right there in your face. You can be greeted by the warmth at night if they want to roast marshmallows and stuff.
Yes.
Aww.
All right. It's not raccoons, but all right. So, yeah.
Wait a minute. I didn't like the way you said that.
Foreshadowing,
I know, right?
Right? Do I need to put in one of the creepy filters in my light?
Right.
All right. So you're going to give me spoilers. You're going to give me a roll as well.
Okay.
This also feels like helpfulness, but the way you described it was pretty clever about how channeling the heat in there. So you can pick whichever one's better for you, helpfulness or clever.
I want to do helpfulness.
Okay. And this is definitely camping and exploring.
Okay, so I have 3 in helpfulness and 2 in camping, so that's 5 dice.
Whoa.
Okay.
We chose wisely.
You're like, let her do it.
I know how many I had.
Actually, you get a bonus die.
Okay.
You don't know why, but you get 6 dice.
Okay.
And
right,
it's
so-
because someone's helped prepare this site beforehand and cleared
Okay.
out the big sticks and the...
So you don't lay on something terrible.
Yep.
Lily the administrator. All right, so I rolled 3 4s.
3 4s.
7, a 5, and a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid success. So there's no cost to that success. You
Okay.
get the 3 tents set up. Now
Wow.
it takes some time. It takes about 30 minutes probably to set up each tent, but with going the extra mile, you've probably spent a couple hours getting everybody's tent set up nice and facing the fire and all that. But yeah, I mean, you get a nice looking campsite set up.
Cool.
Sorry, comments are great. I might have to stop looking at them so I can run the game.
At this point, look at my engineer earthen walls and start a society.
So that
We
leaves
live
us
here now. Yeah.
with Bob. Bob gathering sticks for the
It's
fire.
Bob and Fluffy. Hello.
Fluffy.
We're a team.
So one thing, I don't know how observant Bob is, but this one's pretty obvious. Fluffy is getting bigger.
That is awesome.
Like visibly bigger. Every hour you're in the woods, Fluffy's about doubling in size.
Fluffy, will you ever be big enough for me to use as a mount?
Oh,
Fluffy doesn't know.
Yeah, right. You can actually talk to Fluffy. Fluffy responds. Fluffy's never responded before.
What? What?
Yeah.
You were awesome. Oh, Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy. You're the best. I love you, Fluffy. What does Fluffy say?
Well, Fluffy speaks cockroach, but you understand cockroach because you're Fluffy's gonna say whatever the next comment is in chat. So that's what Fluffy's gonna say.
Give Fluffy some great dialogue, you guys.
We'll see if that
I'm
pops
going
up
with
there.
this. I mean, it could just be this one. Bigger
It's
bug.
that one
Bigger
right
bug.
there. Yeah,
Bigger bug.
Bigger bug.
That's what Fluffy
You are
says.
gonna be so awesome, Fluffy. High 6.
All right.
All right.
So gathering wood is not very difficult. You've got fallen wood around here. But I would like you
I do have ADHD.
so gathering wood for you may be very difficult.
Yeah, Bob is a little hyper child that is easily distracted,
Yeah.
but also sees the potential in so many different things.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna give you a hide and seek test here.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. But what virtue are you using here to find the wood?
Cleverness.
Okay. How does cleverness play into this?
She is thinking about the trees that are going to be dropping the best wood, and is not just sticks that she found, but she knows that she needs big sticks. And how big are you, Fluffy? You're going to help me carry some of this stuff?
I mean, Fluffy could probably hold sticks. Fluffy's going to stop at whatever size Fluffy is right now, physically beside you.
Yeah, Fluffy can totally hold some sticks.
Fluffy could totally hold
Fluffy
some sticks.
can haul just a bundle of sticks.
So-
You could tie them
All
together
right.
and Fluffy
We're going to
could
get
hold
enough sticks, but it's not just little sticks. It's going to have to, because they burn up really fast. Don't
Right.
ask me how I know that.
that. Okay.
I said don't ask. So we need bigger sticks. So, I've got dice, and I'm gonna roll them now. Okay, so it was cleverness and
Yep.
hide and seek. Okay.
And hide and seek.
Oh, stupid. Okay, so this is my eyeballs are messed up. I see the 6 and the 9, and I'm like, yes.
Wrong game.
No, wait. That is a 6 and a 9. But it's messed up because they both have underlines, which is always my cheat.
Oh yeah.
But the
yeah.
9 has one underline and the 6 has the
not-
other. So it's a 6 and a 9 and a 1 and a 2. So no matches.
Wait, with cleverness and hide and seek, you only have 4 dice to roll?
Cleverness is 3. Hide
Uh-huh.
and seek is 1.
Okay. Is your camping and exploring better?
No.
No? Okay. So you have no matches. Would you like to spend a fairy stone?
Yes, because
change
I
it.
cannot come back without firewood.
All right. So you can change any die to any number you want. You don't have to re-roll it. That's how fairy stones work. I don't need to know, but you can change one to a. You can make a success that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wait a minute. Both the 6 and the 9 have lines underneath it, which if you flip 6s and 9s with your head, that is problematic.
I understand how that can be confusing, but
So I'm flipping them both to 9.
okay. All right. So there is a costly success there. So you do succeed. You get some nice firewood. All right. And Fluffy's able to carry them back.
Bob has an extra D10 I can roll.
Bob has an extra D10.
Does that mean somebody spent points so that I
I
could?
guess somebody spent points.
Yeah,
Thank you,
somebody
Reverend
did.
Tommy.
Yes.
Oh,
I rolled
Oh yeah,
another
just some guy gave you
yep.
some help.
Did you seriously roll another 9?
Yeah, that's a 9.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, just some guy.
Thank
Gave
you,
you that.
Susan guy.
That is a full-on success. So here's the other thing that you see.
So good.
As well as getting great wood, you also notice there's some big footprints in the mud.
Ooh. Are they animal footprints?
They're not. They're like people footprints, but
But
they're
bigger.
way bigger than any person you know. So they're like elephant-sized footprints, but they're people-shaped footprints. Does that make sense?
Yes, I do understand. It's
All
Bigfoot.
right.
I've got to run back to the camp and tell everyone I found Bigfoot.
So it's like there's a trail, because it's not just one footprint. It's not like a dinosaur footprint you're finding in the mud here. Once you notice one footprint, you start to see the others, and it seems like there's a frequently or recently traveled path of big footprints not too far away from your camp.
Yeah, I absolutely need to tell the rest of the people in camp.
Okay, so yep, you head back and go.
Fluffy
for
and
it.
I go back and we set up the firewood. You guys, this camp looks great. Also, I think I found Bigfoot. Well, maybe it's probably not Bigfoot. Maybe it's whatever the weird wood equivalent of Bigfoot is. Also, I got wood. Fluffy, look how big Fluffy is.
Whoa.
What happened to your bug?
Fluffy got bigger.
Really
Fluffy got
big.
bigger.
Did it like fit in your hand when we got here?
Yes.
Oh. Well, Fluffy's big. Okay, wait. What do you mean Bigfoot?
Well, the feet prints, I found a path, like a trail, and the feet prints were like this.
Okay, do we know what kind of person Hildy is? Are we sure it's just not Hildy's footprint? I mean, what if they're big too?
Yeah, I mean, there are giants around.
What if Hildy's
Yeah.
a giant?
Were they giant footprints?
They were giant footprints, but were they giant footprints?
No. What do you think, Keely?
I could go check them out.
Can I eat some of the sandwiches first? Because I'm.
Oh yes, please do.
Whoa! Look at that presentation. That is fancy.
Thank
also,
you.
Lily, those pants look amazing.
I was just gonna say that too.
Good.
So
Yeah,
it's all facing the heat, so that way you can stay warm at night. And then if you guys want to roast marshmallows, you can just come right out, and there's like a bench right there, and you can just.
You gotta try gummy bears on a stick. It's really good. But well, this is a good sandwich.
I dropped them, but Lily helped me pick them up and put them back together, so they should be good.
Lily, once again, you're just about the coolest person here.
No, I mean, y'all have to eat, so I want to make sure you guys had food. So yeah.
All right,
They're like those popcorn balls you can get at the fair.
I love those.
Right?
I love those things, bro.
Only it's bread and peanut butter and leaves and stuff.
It's like a peanut butter fruit.
So at this point, as you're eating the sandwich and everybody's complimenting everybody else, you hear a voice clear its throat. And you turn, and at the edge of your campsite, there is a black panther, like panther-sized panther, laying there with its paws crossed over this big, thick, old-looking book that's got paper stuffed in it, and
just look at. But I don't think that's a kitty. I think kitties were like the domesticated pets. That's not a kitty. That's hi. It cleared its throat though. Hi. It's not a pet. I don't think that's a house cat, Bob. I don't think you want to the panther.
Look.
That's what it looks.
Both of you stand behind me.
Sorry. Yes. Okay.
So the panther does, in fact, raise one eyebrow, and he says, "Welcome to Wakanda."
I'm dead. Look, Lily's seen this movie. She's like,
so the panther
are we
can't
the
do
right
that
one, you
back.
guys?
Yeah, did he really say that? Or
But he cracks this grin, and his mouth is full of really sharp teeth. I mean, this is a big cat. He
Are we in the
cracks
right
this and starts laughing and says, "No, I'm kidding." He says, "Welcome to the Weirdwood. I am, well, you can call me Murder Beast."
That's not
Yes!
at all.
That is the
Okay.
best name. Oh, why did I not ever come up with a name that cool?
Oh.
that name does not instill confidence.
Yes, I go up and hug him. I go up and hug him. You're so cute. I love you so much.
Oh no.
Lily's just like terrified.
I'm scratching behind the ear.
Yeah.
And the chin.
So you go up and you grab Murder Beast and give him a big hug. And he does one of those, like when you hug a cat and it does not want to be hugged.
Like exasperated.
Right. He just sort of like crawls right out of your arms, turns around. He's like, "I was trying to make an impressive entrance, but now you've just ruined it. This is your troop journal. You will need this. I'm taking a nap." And he climbs up a tree and lays out on one of the branches, looking out over your campsite.
Well, Lily's gonna go to pick up the journal and just be like, "Thanks." Is his name really Murder Beast? Was he being funny about that too? Because he was being funny about
I don't know, but Murder Beast, I mean, you know what? Maybe that's like a normal happy name in the weird world.
You know what? It's fine.
the best
He
name.
hasn't murdered us yet, so it's fine. Okay, so we have the
Good name.
book. Lily's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, and so this book that he's giving you, I know I said I was going to load some of these images in. I did not. The book
Oh,
that he's
good.
giving you
Ooh.
Ooh.
is your troop journal, and it says on the front, Weird Scouts troop journal, and it's a big, thick, leather-bound book with pages stuck in it. And he yawns and opens one eye, and he says, "If you found suspicious footprints, check the book." And then closes
I'll do
his
that.
eyes
Oh.
again.
Okay.
You're the
so Lily's
beast.
gonna,
You're the best.
open up the book and thanks. Okay, maybe he's cool. Okay, so all right, footprints. So she's gonna start flipping through the book,
Yes.
looking. All right, see if you see a picture that looks like your footprints.
Now, there's no index to this book.
Yeah, Lily's
Oh.
just flipping.
It's not even an alphabetical order. It's drawings and sketches and stories that other scouts before you have written, and it does have a few large tooth marks in the cover. Absolutely, yes, it does. So this is what we're going to do. Lily, what is your cleverness?
A 2.
A 2? Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to roll your cleverness.
Okay.
Plus, do you have puzzle craft?
Ooh. Ooh.
No.
All right. Do you have heraldry and manners?
Yes.
Okay. I will let you add your heraldry and manners, and
Okay.
and each person on the troop gets to add you a die. Oh, and someone just added you another die.
Okay, so I have an extra D10, and then each person gets to give me a die too.
So because Bob and Keely are looking over your shoulder in the book,
Okay.
they get to give you a die.
Okay. right.
And then Reverend Tommy says you got an extra D10 from someone. The
right,
crowd
cool.
is being nice.
We're cute little children. Okay, so that's 6 dice.
They're not monsters.
So yeah, your cleverness plus your heraldry and manners plus
Okay.
2 and 1 more, so plus 3.
Okay, so I have 3 9s, 2 7s, and a 2.
What?
All right. Yes.
Awesome.
So a full-on success. You do find the page that that shows Bob, there's those footprints right there. Like,
Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the footprints.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
These are
Those are that footprint corresponds. It's got a caption underneath it, handwritten, that says Smallfoot Troll Tribe.
So I was
Wait.
totally wrong. It is not a Bigfoot.
they called the giant footprints the Smallfoot Troll Tribe.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
The Smallfoot Troll Tribe.
I see what they
Okay.
did there. Okay.
And it says, on like it's like somebody's written up sort of like a Pokemon stat block for these. All right. And it tells you, active at night, nocturnal, active at night, very hungry, pretty dumb, easy to outwit. So all that's written there.
What do they eat?
It doesn't say what they eat. So it just says always hungry. Now, because you got another pair, right? You got a 3 of a kind. You got 3 that match. All right. So that was your full-on success. You get an extra thing. That other pair gives you an extra thing. So is there something else you would like to know from the troop journal while you've got it out?
Let's see. What else could we use to know? Maybe if
What do they eat?
So it doesn't say in the journal at all, though, in that section what they eat, right?
Well, so this is a narrative edition. So if you want
Okay.
to say what they eat, it'll tell you what they eat.
Well, I would love to know what they eat in case we need to just be like, here, go over there.
All right.
They eat pudding. They eat peanut butter and mud sandwiches.
We have those.
So you flip the next page because there's a little arrow at the bottom that's like turn the page over. You flip the page and it says there's a recipe there that has like been stolen and pasted in. Like it's not written. It's like a sheet of paper that's been pasted in. And it's really bad handwriting. And the words are mostly misspelled. But it says Mom's receipt for Scout soup.
Thank you guys.
Look, Lily's gonna quickly start reading these ingredients because that name is just a red flag. Lily's gonna be like, okay, the ingredients are what now?
The ingredients are onions, mushrooms,
yes,
2 chickens.
Okay, that's normal.
Lots of water, and it says clean or not, doesn't matter. And 1 Scout.
Lily's gonna be like, okay, I think it's missing something. It just said 1 Scout. Did they forget part of this sentence? Anyone?
Big pot.
Oh.
Cook over fire all night long.
So, guys, I'm a little panicky. Everything in this recipe is great until it says 1 Scout. No. No. But she flips it back over. Apparently they're really dumb.
And they're only out at night?
They're only around at night. So are we just setting a beacon with this fire?
Or is there some sort of protection we can put around our camp to keep them from coming near us? Do I know anything in my like heraldry and manners rules that is there like a sign, kind of like the sign that we saw that was like, this is not a trail? Like if I put up a sign that says like, there are no scouts here, the trolls might go away.
You are welcome. You are welcome to test and see what sort of information, what sort of stories you might have heard or things that you might have been told. So definitely heraldry and manners, sure. I would say probably cleverness here. But if you've got a case for something else, you can make a case for something else. All right.
You also
Bob?
have a bonus D10.
Yep.
Yeah, you still have a
D10.
Ooh, okay.
And I can help here because I like your idea of saying something about no scouts. We could like call it, but it has to be written in troll, which I think I can help with.
Oh.
Because we've got this recipe, right? Here.
Oh, what if they really are hungry? Well, you know what? Do your idea.
Well, let me hear what you had to say, Lily.
Well, what if they really are hungry and, maybe I can like fake the flavor of scouts? And I mean, I know it's gross, but we've been working and we could just sweat into like a bottle and then just dump it into some food.
The healthy alternative to Scout, the Scout Light.
and then we could set like a pot of that.
But the problem is she flipped it back over. The chickens.
Oh.
We need to find water still for us in general.
There's a bucket of water, but I don't know if that water is for drinking.
I can probably tell if it's clean and drinkable water. I'm not gonna drink it, but I can probably tell from the look and smell.
So maybe I'll take my notebook and Bob, you can help me write a note, and I'll use the tack that stuck that other note on the tree.
Perfect.
And we can stick them on the trees.
But we have to stick it at troll height.
I can do that. If I reach up really high, I think I can.
And I can stand on your shoulders too.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And then And then Lily, we should all, do we have a cooking pot?
I don't know. Does that box come with a cooking thing for the whole camping area?
So yes, you have
Okay.
a
Mess kit.
pot. You do have a mess kit. So you have a pot, like but it's a human sized pot.
Pot. Okay.
Not to put a human in. It's not a hot tub sized pot.
Got it.
Right? It's not one of those Bugs Bunny pots. So it's
Well, if you guys want to work on your note, and I'll go check out the water that's over there, and then we'll figure that out while you're doing that.
Yeah,
that sounds good. All right.
There's lots of great ideas in the chat, and I specifically did not pull any of them for Murder Beast to say, because I want to see what idea the group comes up with. If they ever get to a point where they're stuck and there's a really good idea in chat, then yes, Murder Beast can chime in and say that. Although, where was the they didn't really turn to Murder Beast for help. I think because some of these are brilliant. But all right. So what is the actual plan here? Right? Like that one.
So we're gonna write a few notes.
Okay.
What do you think these notes should say?
I like this suggestion. The scout camp 2 miles that way with an arrow pointing away from the camp.
I like it.
I love that idea.
I like it. And you know troll?
Well, let me see that book again. Yes. I would like to forge a troll note.
Okay.
If this involves knavery or puzzle craft.
Well, here's the way it works in Weird Scouts. Because Keely was the first one that started talking about this, she's the one that gets to roll. All right. Gotcha. Other people can help, but there's a reason this is built into the game. It's so that the more active kids or more active players in the group don't end up taking ideas away from other players. We've all been in that role-playing game where somebody at the table is like, oh, I'll do that. I have better dice for it, and takes it away. So the rules in Weird Scout specifically are the first person to mention the idea is the one that rolls for it. Now, you can choose as the first person to pass it to somebody else. Like, oh, no, I was just coming up with the idea. I don't want to roll the dice. But this way, it's always everybody gets a chance to have their ideas out there. So
could be arts and crafts.
It could be arts and crafts. Yeah, I mean, you can originally you were talking cleverness and heraldry and manners.
But I think now that Bob brings up that really good that good point about knowing troll, maybe I should hand it over to her to do.
That is totally allowed. That's totally allowed.
I only know it because I read it in the book. You can read it too.
Yeah, but I'm not good at stuff like that. You can make stuff look real cool.
All right. So Keely's Keely's passing the role over to Bob. Bob, arts and crafts, and I think this still falls under cleverness.
Is it arts and crafts or knavery?
I am willing to go with knavery since the intent is to it would be storytelling and lore if the intent is to deceive. Knavery,
yeah, I have that too.
All right. Knavery would be like if you're trying to pick the troll's pocket.
I'm willing to try that too.
But
she's got 3D10. I want to just help her.
Because she's got a bunch of bonuses.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. But if it's storytelling and lore, I have that too. So that works out. That works out well.
But you get +1 for me too. So
all right.
4 dice.
Oh boy. All right. So I've got, and it's under cleverness. Or would it be charm?
You're not really charming them.
No.
You're just tricking them and trying to forge a convincing scout sign or troll sign.
4, and then I get 5, and then I get 3 from chat.
Yep. So
I'm
die.
rolling 8 dice.
Wow. You
Yep.
guys are amazing.
Yes, I have faith in you.
Wow.
Oh, I got 3 5s and 2 10s.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So you get a couple very convincing signs. All right. They look like they've been written by a troll. You've got the spelling straight from the recipe, right? I mean, Scout only has 3 letters. And they've got the S and the K sort of squished together as one letter. And actually, Scout would be SKOWT in troll. So you get the signs, and then you get a bonus. You get something else. There you go.
I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Some words are shorter. Some words put extra letters in.
Right. Exactly. All the letters are there. I've lost
Ooh.
where. So
What's
I'm
the bonus?
I'm giving you all. Oh, did I already give you the fairy stone?
We have one for the
We had-
naming.
We had one for the name.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm giving you one for the clever idea here, the teamwork and clever idea. So you've got a couple of signs. The bonus is up to you all. So it's an and. What else do you manage to do in this time?
That's all you, Keely. What do you want to do?
Any ideas? Oh, can I ask Murder Beast?
You can ask Murder Beast. Murder Beast actually did have a good idea. Yeah. You ask Murder Beast, what else can we do? And he says that, their trolls hunt by their sense of smell. So if you got your smell out of the camp, and you kind of stink because you've been gathering wood and setting tents, and I don't know what you were doing. With
I can totally fart on a bunch of rags for you.
But yeah, if you get your smell somewhere besides the camp, they might head that way instead of here.
And that's using your idea, Lily, too. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That'll work.
I wouldn't be too worried about it. I could easily take out one troll on my own. Easily.
Oh,
I thought we weren't okay.
Oh no, you're not. You're not supposed to. I am not advocating for you to beat up trolls because no, one troll could take all 3 of you out. But
thanks.
that's part of the reason I'm here, to keep you safe. I mean,
Lily's entirely screaming, "Where's the adult?"
Right. Yeah. I mean, insofar as maybe telling you that jumping off a cliff is probably a bad idea. I mean, that's kind of where my responsibility ends. But if trolls attack the camp while I'm here, well, yeah, I'll fight back. I'll give you a moment to run screaming into the night. But maybe don't scream because then they'll just follow you.
Okay, so all right. So since we have been gross, okay, I'm gonna check the water, and then we need to find a water source. You live here? Where's like a river or something?
Oh, look how smart you are asking this guy.
Well, he lives
He
here.
says, Murder Beast tells you there's a spring, a freshwater spring.
Ooh, like now she's like vibrating with excitement. Now she's like, oh my god,
Just
spring water.
Like a 2 or 3 minute walk, that direction. But that water in the bucket, that's clean. That's drinkable water. You don't have to worry about dysentery or anything like that in the Weirdwood. Now, that's not to say you should drink water that is unclean. That's still a bad idea, Scouts. But, water from the spring, water from a river, that's usually okay.
Well, I'm just thinking somewhere for us to wash off too, since we've been gross.
Right.
And
if
then
you use the bucket to wash off, don't drink it.
Yeah. I would think not. That'd be really gross. But what we can do is use that water to wash, leave that bucket of gross body water further away and just dump it in the whatever so they can smell that. And then we can just go get clean water.
That's such a good idea.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't think I smell bad.
Okay, but you've been
I smell good.
Bob, do you want trolls to come eat us while we're sleeping?
Eat us? No.
Okay, cool. So we're all gonna clean ourselves, and we'll take the dirty water and go dump it like opposite of where your sign you made is pointing, and let them go deal with that. And apparently,
or better yet, in the direction of the sign, so the sign's pointing towards where we are stinking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you adding anything that might have your scent on it? Are you just going with the water?
I think we might
another small child.
This is we're gonna add this to the pot. I now have a pet shark in the weird woods.
Oh, hang on. I'll pull that logo off so we can see.
Okay, silly. Hey,
I think that's Murder Beast right there with the teeth.
Here's Murder Beast right here, just right here.
Thanks, Murder Beast.
Hey, can you go find Daddy? Hey, can you go find Daddy? Can you go get Daddy? Can you go? Okay. All right.
We'll go take care of it. I'm going to go take that bucket off to the side. Oh, more stuff? Do we want to put more stuff in there? Hold on.
So, there you go. There you go. This one is actually coming from Murder Beast as Bob is hawking loogies into the bucket. Murder Beast says, if you put an article of clothing like your socks or her scrunchies or those silly little scarves you're wearing, that
she'll throw in, like, she'll take her socks. Like, she prefers to be barefoot anyway, so she'll leave her socks over there.
And I'll take one of the scrunchies from my hair and replace it with one of the other scrunchies and put that scrunchie.
There you go.
You guys, we totally made Scout soup ourselves. This is a better recipe.
It's just like you said, Scout soup light.
Yeah, it's vegetarian Scout soup. Yeah.
Free range, organic.
Okay. So we're actually gonna make a test here.
Okay.
And if I was actually running this game like for a group of kids, we probably wouldn't test as much. But I want people used to the way the dice system works. So we're gonna actually make a test here. This is going to be a troop test. So all of you are going to roll 2 die.
Okay.
And then we're going to compare across those die to see. Since everybody's really working together on this idea and there's no...
Okay, I've got a 2 and a 7.
All right. You're muted.
You are muted, Kaylee. Muted.
Thank you. I got a 6 and a 4.
And I got a 7 and a 1.
Okay, so there was a pair of 7s. There was a pair of 7s. So essentially this is the same thing as a luck test. Like, since you're not there calling to the trolls and pushing them in the direction you want, you're setting it all up. Do they fall for your ruse is what we're really testing here. So you got a success out of that. It's just 1 pair, so it's a costly success, but you did get a success. So it's taken you pretty much all day to do these things that you are doing, from making lunch to pitching the tents to getting the wood to finding the footprints to looking in the book to then washing off and making signs and setting this decoy smell and then hiking it off into the forest and then hiking it back. are
And
hiking. You all.
Was there time to get fresh water too?
Yeah, you
from
all
the
can get
spring
fresh
that-
water.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Since we used it.
Wow, we're all probably really hungry for dinner. I'll start to cook.
Yay! I'll start to eat.
Yes,
I'll
it was
have
a
some
test
fresh
to see
water.
how stinky your clothes were. Okay. And Murder Beast the whole time is just, hanging out in the trees.
Time to surf on Murder Beast. I'm gonna love the kitty.
Yep. So are you all really letting Keely make dinner here?
Um,
I'm not gonna make dinner. I mean, I can
will
help.
I will help Keely make dinner.
Okay.
Maybe I'll help you make dinner.
Do either of you have cooking?
No.
Nope.
No.
All right.
No.
Uh,
no.
So-
Never mind.
But I'm helpful.
But you're helpful. Yes.
But I'm
yes.
good at
I-
solving
so-
puzzles.
So Keely, tell me what you want to do for dinner then.
Well, we got to have those hot dogs, right?
Okay. All right. So you are gonna cook something.
And we can all find some of those sticks, the sticks that you brought, and then we can sit around the campfire and just cook them on sticks over the fire, just like we'll do with s'mores later. How does that sound?
I like it.
Then we can we're all cooking our own meal.
You know what though? I gotta. I want to tell you the thing. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
No, what? What, Bob?
Don't try and use a pencil to cook your hot dog.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask. Lessons learned. We understand. Yeah. So I will save my food time for s'mores. But I can help cook somebody's hot dog.
All
I
right.
have water. She's just like, I have water.
I come back with a stick. It's got like 5 branches on it.
Oh, that's cool. Just
One hot dog on each branch.
Yep.
yeah.
I actually have a campfire hot dog cooker that's got like 3 tines. You can cook 3 hot dogs.
Oh,
at
that's
once.
cool.
And I've
Or
never
one long
used it.
kielbasa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never used it. I bought it because I was like, this is so awesome to just cook the hot dogs in the fire, but never had an opportunity to use it. So, yes. So Keely, this sounds like helpfulness. That's what rakes are
Well,
for.
I would think it would be cleverness.
With a
Because-
10 tine, with a 5
I
tine.
will let you go with cleverness. You are clever enough to realize that it's really hard to poison yourselves by cooking hot dogs in a campfire.
Especially when they're fresh out of the pack.
Right.
Yep.
So there's really not a whole lot that could go wrong here.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my 2 dice.
Well,
Can I
actually,
add one
wait.
for help?
Yes.
Oh,
you can
yeah,
add
for
one to help,
helping?
and Lily can
Yeah.
add one to help.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, so that makes me 4. Ooh, it's a little better. All right.
All right.
Oh, yes, I got 2 4s.
Well, there you go.
Yes, we eat tonight.
Thanks for your help.
Yay.
Yeah.
Go team. Do we have a team name yet? Are we Team Murder Beast? What's our team name? We need a team name. How about well, we're scouts. But there's other scouts. We need a scout team name.
Yeah, do we get like troop numbers and
Or a troop name.
You are not given a troop name, but Murder Beast from up in the trees says he actually says, are those sticks for the fire dry or wet?
See, that was what I was gonna say, but I realized that Mab would know that and Bob would not.
Right.
So that's the cost on this success, is that first you don't wet your sticks, and so you actually just set the stick and the hot dog on fire, and running around the camp waving a burning hot dog. Everybody does
Honestly,
that.
it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Can we
yeah.
be team burning hot dog?
I'm digging something I heard from the ethereal plane that said murder scouts.
Oh.
But
Are we
that's
team
May,
gonna get
not
Hildy
Lily.
fired? This is funny. This is funny too.
Team gonna get Hildy fired.
Team silly? No.
Oh, patrol name. Yes, that. Team silly.
There's Team Clover.
Honestly,
in
these
there.
I do like a burnt hot dog.
Yeah.
I like that crisp skin that you can just.
Crackling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
What about Top Dog? Team Top Dog.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's got
Really?
dog in the name. Yes. Team dog dog.
Oh. All right. So yeah, you can call yourself whatever you want. You have those slightly crispy, which actually that's the best way to eat them. You're right. But yeah, not charred hot dogs, like ashy, burnt. But yeah, you have your hot dogs. You all can even make s'mores if you want. I'm not going to make a test for that. But yeah, and the sun sets. And
Where's
it's
Hildy?
Hildy's not back until the morning,
Oh.
We're gonna spend a
According-
whole night.
according to
Alone?
the note. Yeah. And so the sun sets, and it's not a summertime sun, you know, that around here sets at like 9 o'clock at night. The sun's setting around 7 o'clock. Okay. They don't do this daylight savings times crap in the Weirdwood. Yes.
Can I tell a story while we eat s'mores?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you want to do story time? Or okay, are we doing scary stories or scary stories?
Well, maybe we should be quiet because the book said that the trolls were around at night. And maybe we should wait because
Okay, but we got the fire going and the s'mores going, and it's story time.
okay.
Yeah. I don't want to live in fear.
It's not pitch black yet. The sun is starting to set.
Oh, okay.
But
Lily's just like,
Lily, that is actually a very solid observation. I'm giving you another fairy stone here.
Oh my god.
Because there's gonna come a point where you want to be quiet and not have a campfire going. So that hopefully the trolls will find your signs and smell you elsewhere and not hear you here and just come over here anyway. So yeah. All
Okay,
right.
once upon a time, there were 3 little kids, and they talked too much, and they got eaten by trolls at the end. Okay, that's not the story.
Whoa, that was a scary
That's
story.
the story that Murder Beast tells. Yes, up in the canopy, it's probably dark now, and so you just see these glowing eyes. That's Murder Beast, and that's the story he tells. Once upon a time, there were 3 little kids. They talked too much and got eaten by trolls. The end.
Lily's just like, see, I said we should probably okay.
No,
No.
but it's not time.
You'll
It's-
hear the trolls before they hear you.
Okay, but here's my concern. I mean, don't we want to put the fire out so it's not like still smoky?
Well, we'll just stop feeding it for a while and then let it kind of
Okay.
go out on the
And let it die. Okay.
Yeah, that way when it's time for it to go out. Plus, you know, over the low coals, you'll get some really good roasting of your marshmallows. And I pull out the stick that's got like all these branches on it and start sticking gummies on there.
Are you roasting gummy bears?
I'm roasting
Oh,
gummy
Lily.
bears.
You have no idea.
They're so good.
Actually, roasted Starburst are even better
Oh my, I had those.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
because the outside becomes like hard
Yes.
candy and crystallizes the sugar, and the inside is hot and gooey.
Whoa.
I am
Um,
not messing around here. I love sugar.
And I can tell.
They never let me eat this
that,
at home.
That was the mom in me. The mom in me came out. I'm sorry. I forgot I'm supposed to be a kid.
And actually, Murder Beast will because this is a great idea. Murder Beast will speak up. He says, "Wait to douse the fire. Use the smoke to mask your own scent."
Oh.
You're very smart, Murder Beast. Okay, story time. Is it story time?
Okay.
If you're gonna tell a story, tell a story.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to roll? Because I have storytelling and lore.
No,
And
I thought you were
clever.
just gonna tell a story.
Oh, yeah, I can just tell a story.
You
Want
can
me to tell
roll.
a story?
You can roll. We'll see how.
Well,
awesome.
I'm gonna roll. I've got like 3 stories that I could potentially tell.
Okay.
But cleverness and storytelling. I just want to see how good the story is. This is gonna help me pick a good story.
That'll help
Okay.
you pick the story.
Okay, I don't have any matches. So
Okay.
it's going to be a very terrible story. Okay. Once upon a time, there were 3 kids. They were left alone in the forest. But each kid had superpowers. So one kid could totally turn into a tree, and another kid could totally grow like 5 times her size. And then the third kid was the best kid. That kid could talk to animals and could make friends with every animal in their life. And then there was a banana that came in, and the banana was a murderer, and the kids with the superpowers had to watch out for the banana that was a murderer. But then there was the kid that was really good with animals, went and made friends with whale shark squid, and the whale shark squid could walk on the land, and went and found the banana and ate the banana, and then everyone was safe again. The end. Pretty good story.
That was awesome.
Yes, and Murder Beast does not clap. You know, that's not a thing that Panthers do, right? He doesn't have. He has pause, but he does listen to the story, and he peers down, and he says, "I have a brilliant idea. After hearing that story,
Uh-oh.
why don't we have a rousing game of hide and seek?"
Oh, I'm so good at this game.
Now at night?
It's the best time to play. No one can see
That's true. It is the best time to play. Oh, it's so true.
Yes,
Lily's just like,
I think it would be great for you all to just wander off into the dark forest that's brimming with trolls, and then I never have.
Lily's the only one that's just like,
story
why would we
ever
why would we
again.
do that? Why would we do that? why would we do this when we know that there are trolls? Lily's just like,
if Murder Beast says it's okay, it's probably fine, right?
I think that's something my mom calls sarcasm. My dad does it a lot. Because I think it's called sarcasm.
Thank you. I get confused about that.
I've heard my mom, my dad would sometimes tell me when I used to not be so quiet, and he would just tell me to say, he would be like, go play in traffic, and then I would like think he meant go play in traffic, but then my mom said he was being sarcastic.
So sarcasm is like sort of, it's like a lie. It's like a mean thing, but you don't actually mean the mean.
You don't. I don't think so. Yeah.
Can you have
Murder Beast is up on the tree laughing.
I think
laughing.
that's called sarcasm.
Yeah.
Lily's like, Dad told me to go play in traffic, but he didn't mean for me to literally go play in traffic.
Yes.
So I was apparently talking a lot.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, you passed that test. Bravo. Well done.
Yay!
A sarcasm badge.
Wait, where's that on my sheet?
What would the sarcasm badge be?
What would that go under storytelling and lore? Because he
Bob has evidently slunk away from the campfire to go play hide and seek.
Oh no!
Is Bob actually gone?
I have no idea.
Is Bob?
Yeah, Bob is over there peering over the tops of tents.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Polo.
I found you.
Off in the distance, the sun has fully set at this point, and off in the distance, you hear the sound of drumming, like a drum circle of big, loud drums off in the woods somewhere. It's not that close by. You're hearing like the echoes, and it's faint and distant. And it sounds. I mean, it's a they got a good rhythm going.
Wait, are you Keely? No, Keely,
What?
no.
Is it too loud?
How do we not know? I mean, what? Look, she's going back to the book. All right, does this say anything about what else trolls do? Because Lily's trying not to get eaten by a troll on her first night. She's gonna, she dog-eared that page for the rest of the day.
There you go. There you go.
I can guarantee it.
Yeah. Yes. Reverend Tommy, that is so far from. That's not a spoiler at all. That's not what the drum circle is. Murder Beast looks down from the trees. He goes, that would be the trolls.
Wait, what? No.
They're getting ready to hunt.
Okay.
They don't play the drums and hunt at the same time. That would scare things away. Then what are they supposed to eat?
All right, so is now the time we want to put the fire out, or wait for the drumming to stop? Like she's just going through her book like.
I hate the idea of not ever having fire again. Do we have matches?
I have a lighter. I have lighters. I have a pack of lighters.
Oh yeah.
This kit didn't come with a Flintstone.
Yeah, I was just checking that.
I have a pack of lighters.
There are actually some things intentionally missing from the kits. So
okay.
Does Murder Beast say that they eat stupid scouts that don't shut up?
I guess Murder Beast has become that sort of Murder Beast. Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, there. Yes, now would probably be a good time to douse the fire. Because and be quiet and probably hide in your tents.
Okay. Let's put that fire out.
Okay, so
it's not like the tent would stop a troll from eating you, but maybe
it'll help mask our scent.
It would help mask your scent.
How about this?
And they don't know that they're filled with juicy scouts.
What if we all just go into one tent and then leave the other two empty, just in case? So what's the one closest to the edge of the forest? That's what they're gonna hit first. Lily's just like, which one will they hit first if they come here?
I like this idea. Oh, that was very smart. I love it.
Good idea.
Her parents prepared her for situations like this because she's not a person that's meant to fight. She's a run and hide.
So it sounds like Lily's taking point on this. It feels like hide and seek.
Okay.
Do you have hide and seek?
I do have a hide and seek.
Okay. So probably cleverness
Okay.
and hide and seek. You can
can
make a
help.
case for something else if you want to.
I can help.
And
I'd
yeah,
like to
you
help.
both get to add a die because you're involved.
We're in this.
Okay. So I have 2 cleverness, 1 hide and seek, and you guys are helping with the shenanigans.
Yes.
So that's 2 more dice.
All
So
right.
I could also see a case made for bravery if you wanted to go bravery instead.
It's the same.
Okay. All right.
All right. So that's 5. Survey says a pair of 9s, a 4, 3, and 2.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
Oh, did we check the comments? Did anybody give you a?
No, they want all of this to have shenanigans.
Okay.
They do.
That's
This
fine.
is where
Okay.
the chaos. This is where the chaos saints reign.
This is,
So
yeah.
what would be cool is if we all like went off screen and all popped into Lily's frame.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
I don't have any sort of magical way to make that happen, but that would be cool. Let's
All right,
see.
everybody, get on the plane. We gotta fix this for next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like your popcorn idea.
I think the best thing I can do. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Okay, never mind. So the 3 of you climb into one tent together. All right.
That feels like the safest possible thing we could do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murder Beast does not climb into the tent with you.
That's probably good.
You do douse the fire, right? That was a thing that you specifically
Yep,
said.
I was on that.
You're dousing the fire. All right. And you are waiting. Okay. Is anybody? Well, I'll just let you tell me what you do as things unfold here. Okay. The drumming stops about 5 minutes later. All right. And you hear a whisper from up in the trees that says, "Oh yes, now they're on the hunt."
Lily's gonna be like this. And she's gonna put
and you hear
Can I set my Fluffy out as guard?
Fluffy the cockroach. Okay, all right.
The giant Madagascar hissing cockroach.
Yeah. 1 die to the troll.
Rude!
Actually, in this game, the story guide never rolls the dice, so that would be a negative die to the troop. So the trolls do not get to roll the dice. The troop just gets to avoid them. So it's about half an hour passes. All right. And Fluffy's out there guarding. You haven't heard anything. So Murder Beast is up in the trees and you faintly hear him snoring. All right. Like a cat snoring. Yeah. So Blondie, I'll take that into account. The next time somebody rolls to avoid the trolls, we'll subtract a die from them if you spent points on a die to the troll. So Murder Beast is sort of snoring, and for about half an hour, you don't hear anything. But then you start to hear some rustling, all right, in the trees around you. And you hear some snuffling at your campfire. You hear a sort of clatter as something metallic falls over and rolls on the ground. What are you doing?
Can I stay in cockroach?
Yeah, either one.
What's out there? Can I ask what's out there in cockroach?
Yes.
Because trolls don't speak cockroach.
Trolls don't speak cockroach. And I don't have any way to, I think, private message Bob what the cockroach says. But Bob is the only one that can understand the cockroach back. Okay. And so the cockroach tells you that there are bandits, thieves. They're dining at your place settings, and they're eating the food that you've left on the campsite, and they're knocking over the pot. And
kids, man. Lily's just clinging to dear life to her teddy bear next to them. She's just like, oh.
Keely's trying to do her best to be as quiet as she possibly can.
Okay. All right. So, Mab?
I got a peek.
All right. Okay. So, you look out, and it's dark because y'all doused the fire. It is a cloudy night, so the moon is actually obscured by clouds. And you see a whole bunch of glowing eyes.
Are they tall
scurrying
eyes
around?
or low eyes?
They're low eyes.
I listen. Are they talking?
So, the way your ability works is you have to talk to an animal first.
Gotcha.
You have to initiate a conversation.
I will initiate the conversation, and I say, "Psst. Hey, you. Get out of here."
And yes, the pack of raccoons it says you hear them chattering to each other. Oh, there's somebody here. Oh, grab the stuff, let's go. We've been spotted. And yeah, so this pack of raccoons scampers away. Here I am speaking with my hands, and I realize I'm not on the screen. This pack of raccoons scampers away, and
I hop out.
You hop out of your tent?
Lily's like trying to reach for her.
The raccoons, I say.
Okay, but
I say, you better drop it because there's trolls around and they're looking for you.
Yeah, and the raccoons are scampering away with like the napkins thrown over their shoulders, and one of them's got a camp cup that he's running away with, and they've got some of the apples. They've torn open the package of bread, and marshmallows all over the place now.
Cheese it, it's the cops.
Cheese it, it's the cops. And you hear, not from the raccoons, but from up above, you hear Murder Beast go, "Freeze, Scout. Don't move a muscle."
That's Lily's just like, God darn it.
I freeze and I don't move.
All right. And at the edge of your campsite, you hear these big, deep voices say, "Yeah, I heard something." And a second voice, "I don't think so. I don't smell him here." And a third voice says, "There's a sign. It says Trolls Scouts Camp Point." Yeah, that's... Oh, Stuffed Scouts. One of the other trolls. "Yeah, we like the Stuffed Scouts. After they had dinner, lots of dinner. It's like when you have a duck and it eats too much. It's got all the food still inside it, and it's tastier." Subtract another D10 for the hide. So, Mab, you are going to have to roll hide and seek, not to be seen. And you are 2 dice down. Wait, and 1 to help the scouts.
So this is my die pool.
You can go with bravery here. You can go with cleverness.
I'm going to go with cleverness.
Okay.
So,
So it looks like I'm reading this. Subtract a die. The trolls got a die earlier, so that's subtract another die. And then it looks like Bill MC gave 1 to help the scouts. And then just some guy gave 1 to Bob. So it's a flat roll. That's erase the penalties.
Uh-oh.
And now there's a plus D10, so you can add a D10.
So you can add another D10.
So one die to this roll.
I got a pair.
Okay.
I got a pair of 10s.
A pair of 10s. All right. So they do not see you, but there is a cost to this. So are you going to suggest a cost? Okay.
Bob is a little nervous. She ate a lot of junk food for dinner.
Oh no. Don't tell me she farts.
Her butt is puckered so tight. It's not a whack. It's more like a
There you go, that.
All right.
It's
All
not
right.
loud. It's not loud.
But
it does
just
smell.
Something. It's just something.
It
And
smells.
so they don't see you. But one of the trolls grabs his 2 buddies. He says, "Oh, stop. Do you smell that?"
Oh no. Oh.
And they all sniff at the air.
Something
they're like-
died.
Yeah, something died. We should put that in the.
Oh no.
All right.
Lily is internally screaming in her tent. Because now she's terrified for Bob's well-being.
So one of the trolls reaches over and grabs the nearest tent, like the one that you all are not in.
See?
All right.
See?
And leans down and pulls it open. And trolls are twice as tall as an adult human. Okay, so these are big. All right, peers it open and says, "No, it's not in here."
Oh no. Oh no.
One of the other trolls
Oh no.
is like, "We don't want the dead scouts. We want the living scouts. The dead, and it's not gonna taste right. It's gonna make our stomachs hurt. Come on, the night is getting away." And the third troll, the sort of weaselly thinking troll, he pulls out off of his back a very large, because the trolls are very large, hunting bow. All right, and he says, "I can't tell how much night has gone. These stupid clouds are blocking the moon." And he pulls back an arrow.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What?
That's okay. And he fires it up into the sky.
Oh no.
All right. So the arrow goes flying up into the sky. Bob's the only one that can see this. Murder Beast actually cracks one eye because there's 3 trolls in his camp and they might eat his scouts. The arrow keeps going like impossibly high. And then it sort of bursts into flames. Like it looks like a shooting star, but it's going up instead of coming down. And it hits the clouds and the clouds scatter. And there's a big boom of thunder and a flash of light in the sky. And it starts to rain. One of the other trolls reaches over and backhands him. He's like, "Why you do that? Now it's all wet. Now we get wet, dead scouts. This hunt sucks." And they turn And they start to walk away in the direction that your sign said. Murder Beast, looking at the sky, shakes his head and says, that can't be good. And Bob sees something golden and sort of sparking with little bolts of lightning just tumbling through the sky, and you follow it down until you can't see it anymore, off somewhere in the woods. All right, so we're gonna wrap up with confessions. We're gonna go one by one. Your parting thoughts for this adventure. We'll start with Bob.
Mom, my stomach does not feel good.
Oh, hot dogs, dirt sandwiches, gummy bears, s'mores. I don't feel good. I regret nothing.
I told her not to go out of the tent, and now she went, and then they were there, and then I think I peed. I'm scared. That terrified me.
Oh, this tent is a kid's tent, and my legs and arms don't quite fit in here, but that's all right. I'm really glad Lily was okay with me unzipping the tent so I could stick my feet out. Oh boy, she seems really scared. Oh, I must be sweating a lot. The ground feels damp.
Murder Beast hisses again and says, "Psst, scouts, come out here. It's fine. The trolls are gone. They're not coming back."
Okay, so she slowly climbs out, and she's like, I think I need to go take a bath.
And it's starting to pour down rain.
Oh,
at
no.
this point.
Oh.
So the rain is coming down. One
The
of your
bath comes to you, Lily.
right, the bath comes to you.
Yeah, there you go.
One of the tents that the trolls had like pulled and looked inside is falling lopsided. It's going to fill up with water. And Murder Beast says, we can't wait until morning. You've got a mission, and it starts right now. The trolls shot something out of the sky that should never have fallen to the ground. You all need to go find it. And that's where we're going to end. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yay!
Woo!
That was awesome. I love how much the audience is interacting here.
I
This
know,
is
right?
great. I love doing shows over here on Nat 21.
Right?
This is-
High quality chat.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the Sunday Sidequest. We're going to run this for a couple more weeks. So every Sunday at 5:00. Round of applause to our scouts. Thank you so much to our the Nat 21 Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much to the followers and subscribers to the channel. Mab, have you got links that you can toss, or Reverend Tommy links that they can toss to merchandising or anything?
Well, we do have the
schedule.
nat21adventures.com/shop swag. I don't remember. We have stuff you can get on there.
Right.
We are going to be doing launching it on Tuesday, the auction of the month. We're still kind of finalizing what the sweet auction stack is going to be, but the money from that auction will be used to help get Kitty Chaos to the New Jersey Ren Fair.
Oh, yay.
Very good.
Yay! I mean, technically we already got the ticket, but to help offset the expenses.
Yeah.
For Kitty Chaos, and then the rest will help go towards the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna launch that on Tuesday. We have the whole list of shows which you saw pop up, with the exception of the Sonnets with Shakespeare. The time is wrong on that.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
different one. There's another
Oh.
one.
Let me.
We should
grab a
probably
different
delete
one.
that sweet bad boy there.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
then,
Is that one the
yeah,
right
there
one?
you
That's
go.
the one.
That's the right
All
one.
right.
Boom.
So immediately after the show is the haiku wrap up, where we go over what happened last week. My goodness.
Shenanigans.
There's always adventures on the Tuesday night show. Monday night at 11 p.m. our very own Glamour Hobo reads bedtime stories to you from her bedroom in her bedclothes. Titillating. Tuesday, the main event. Yes, the wrap up is still happening tonight. We are figuring out the subtle nuances of broadcasting while, oh, wow, that's good news. So I'm reading the comments as well as trying to read the thing. Yes, haiku wrap up is happening in 1 hour. Monday Night Glamour Hobo. Tuesday, main event. Everyone's jazzed about that show. Wednesday, we're gonna make more stuff.
Yes.
Wednesday, we're not having the World Spirit Tarot because we're doing the Grand Saint Patreon Saints game, where if you are at the top tier of our Patreon Saints Patreon subscription, you do get to participate in a game run by Paulo Garbanzo as your DM. Not just our DM, but your DM too. Thursday morning, 9 a.m., you get to write sonnets with Shakespeare. That's right, the Bard himself. He will take your suggestions, and then that way you can rub elbows with greatness. 10 p.m., the Gothic Horror Gaming. I don't know how many more episodes they have of that, but I gotta tell you what, it is creepy AF.
And that was all of it, right? We went through all of it.
Yes.
All right.
Grand Saints are on. They are on Cecile. Wow. See, that's the cool thing about the Grand Patreon Saints with the game is you Patreons who subscribe get to be in the same world as the Tuesday night game, the main game, and subtly do what you do. And I don't know, build a nice booth in a bar that we promptly accidentally burned down.
Yeah.
So there's 2 or 3 episodes left of the horror show. Thank you. Did the 10:35? Did he bump that back to 10:35? He
I thought it was
earlier.
9.
Yeah, he made it earlier, so I'll need
Unless he changed it again. I'll poke him.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I will poke him.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to toss a link up there to my website, wicked-clever.com. That's where you can get Weird Scouts.
Yes.
And the other games that I have made or I'm working on. Thank you so much for joining us. We have 3 or 4 more weeks of this game. I think it's 4 more weeks of this game. So come back next Sunday. Come back through the week and see all the other cool things Nat 21's doing. Come back next Sunday and get to be Murder Beasts. Get to help the scouts or mess with them. They have got their first mission. They got to go find what fell out of the sky.
Legit mission.
A legit one.
Yes.
Legit.
So, thank you so much. I don't remember how to end this. We're just going to sit here and wave.
We have a catchy catchphrase, and we're catchphrasing it.
Yeah, right. Bye.
Come back, see you in an hour for haiku.
As we always
wrap
say
up.
at the end of every show, if your dog's not hot, then you're doing it not.